Hello everybody, I'm Psychotic, and that's also my screen name. We are back again with episode 8 of our Medieval Dynasty Let's Play. Medieval Dynasty, of our Sengoku Dynasty Let's Play. Sorry about that. We were trucking along playing, and the game crashed. We had a fatal error. I did screenshot it to submit to their department, but it actually didn't just crash the game, but for some reason YouTube decided that our stream was over. So we are back to start again, and since it didn't autosave or anything, it may as well be a fresh start because nothing we did got saved. So there's a half an hour of wasted time. Yay! But if you learn anything useful or if you have a good time, please don't be afraid to drop a like. If you're feeling friendly, maybe go ahead and subscribe. But either way, we're going to load back in. Yeah, super sorry about that, guys. I don't know what the crash was. Whoever wrote their error catching did not make it transparent as to what was actually happening. Hopefully it doesn't happen again. We shall see. If it does happen again, we'll have to figure out what's going on. But we were just trucking along, and everything seized up and crashed. So that's the first real crash that we've had of that type. So I'm hoping that it's not a regular thing, but we shall see how it pans out, I suppose. Alright, so it looks like we are started back in. Oh, I saved before we left the village, so we don't have to redo everything. That's good. That's good. We've already rested for the night. We are just on our way out to see if we can find some more people. So you know what? We didn't go up this way last time, so let's take a peek up here. So we did pass the season since we recruited our last people, so I want to see if we have some new people available. Especially since we have some jobs that we're going to have to fill since we have everybody working on that project. I'm hoping that the project will finish with this particular season change. So we're going to rush that a little bit by sleeping when possible. But I also want to try to get some more people so that we can get our wood production back up and get our water production going again. Yeah, I have no earthly clue what happened with that crash, but that's okay. We will, we'll carry on as if it didn't happen, and if the worst case scenario happens again, then we will figure out what we need to do from there. I am a little disappointed with their error catching, though. The jargon that it gave is not something I'm familiar with. I'm not entirely sure what this game's written in either, though. As if it's not C or Java, then there's a very real possibility that I would have to do research to figure out what the hell it's trying to say. So I learned 9 different programming languages in college, but I only use 3 of them regularly, so if it's one of the ones I'm rusty in, it's just gibberish to me until, you know, I look up syntax again. So we spent 2 semesters on our first programming language, and then the other 8 were single semester classes. And that was all that we needed to be just as advanced in those as we were in our first. The conceptual learning is really the hardest part. Understanding the difference between null and zero. Because null does not actually mean zero. Null means there's nothing there, which is very different than zero, which is a placeholder, a quantity. It's like when you get a null pointer exception in a program, it means that the program tried to do something and it couldn't because that variable just didn't exist. As opposed to that variable having a number that it didn't expect, which is an entirely different issue. Sorry, random lesson for the day, I guess. Okay, so this could possibly have had somebody in it, I'm betting. It does look like one of the tents where we've been finding the hobos. Ooh! There's them warrior monk clothes. And some cotton gloves. Alright. Let's go ahead and save again, just in case we crash. Because that was a good find. Now, where's this tent? So it looks like there's a very real possibility of a hobo being around here-ish. We didn't get one this season, but I would not be surprised to see one show up there. And this, I believe, is... Yep, this is the hot springs that we found. So I don't think... Her feet are not moving. That was creepy. So Hannah was the one that lost her family. Okay, no, she's not recruitable. She's just there for flavor text. Does the spring actually do anything for us? Oh, crap! You can actually get deep enough that you're underwater. Fantastic. Alright. So some of these are single-click harvest, and some of these you have to hold to harvest. And it looks like the clumps are the hold to harvest, but there are certain clumps, like that one, that didn't require a hold to harvest. So it's kind of hard to tell. That clump didn't require it either, but this one does. And this one does not. Okay. So we're going to have to get a feel for that eventually. Ah, damn, I spooked him. Well, I spooked him too. I am a terrible hunter. Although hunting's really not what we're trying to do at the moment, so that's not a super big deal. I'm thinking we could try to revisit where we got that guy last time, but that's way in the southeast, and I'm worried that there might not be somebody there this season, and that would be a hell of a trek to not have somebody. So I'm going to try to follow the roads a little bit and see if we can't find some more sites. And we will eventually end up down there in the hopes that we can get somebody that way. So I believe this is that mining town. It is. So we know that nobody in there is going to let us recruit them because we already checked that. Although that could change by season to season. We really don't have enough data to be sure. It probably won't hurt to just walk through the village and see if we see anything. Houses? No, that is something else entirely. Is that an ice storage? I think this is the ice storage. It looks cool, though. I'd be putting extras of those around just for the way they look. Yeah, I see a couple of merchants, but I don't see anybody with the villager symbol over their heads, so we're just going to scarper on. Okay, let's go ahead and drop another save. I'm paranoid now with that crash. That's the first full-on crash that we've had that hasn't revolved around trying to load a game while already in a game. So I'm kind of spooked now. But I'm also worried because it kicked us out of our stream. It stopped the stream and it, like, my OBS was still running, but the YouTube was like, nah, you're done, dude. So I'm wondering if it was a computer hiccup and not a game hiccup. But we'll see. I did screenshot the error and I will post it on their Discord later so that they can at least be aware that it happened. Oh, there's another iron ore processing station over here? Are you kidding me? Well, poop. Well, let's finish the one that we have going already. And we will consider this one at a later date. I really want to get some more bridges up to try to spike our dynasty level, because the bridges only take a season. Oh, we're not where I thought we were anyway. I thought we were down here, but we're up here. Oh, and there's the edge of the map. I'm worried, though, that it is still a work in progress, and there's a lot of stuff that's not finished yet. So I'm a little worried about how far we'll actually get in this before we run out of content. But we'll do the best we can. Oh, can you get more than one of these at a time? You can! You can get more than one node at a time. Fantastic. Well, that's the end of our shovel. So how much clay? Oh, jeez! Okay, that's fine. I don't care that we lost the shovel. That is perfectly okay. I wouldn't mind grabbing another stack of grass just to get running on our grass thingy when we get home. Thankfully, it's only 100, and we gather it super fast. We're already a quarter of the way there. I'm really hoping that we can get that iron one done in the hopes that it will give us regular iron income. And at that point, we can take a bunch of the people. We can put the put Akko back on wood and what's her name back on water, and send the rest of the people to do small bridges, and hopefully spike our level that way fairly quickly. Oh, we're over 100. Well, we got 6, so let's see if it's 2 apiece. We can make 3 of this, and that'll stack in with the other straw, and get rid of that stack, which will give us more inventory space. There we go. Oops. Yep, there's that guy. Well, it was actually shortly after him that we found the other one, wasn't it? Yeah, I think we found the other one, like, down here. Because this guy we can't recruit. He's just a weirdo that likes birdwatching. I say he's a weirdo not because he likes birdwatching. That's perfectly normal. I say he's a weirdo because he's out in the middle of nowhere living out of a tent to do his birdwatching. That part's weird. If he was just out here on a day trip to look for birds, that's a totally different story. That would not even twig the weirdo meter at all. So yeah, that is something to note. Grass and bushes and whatnot do intercept your arrows. Hello. There's bridges here. And looks like possibly rice paddies? Oh, what's all this then? A water wheel that's not even in the water, so that's not going to function at all. I feel like that was supposed to be probably 6 feet that way. Because, yeah, there's no way in hell that would do anything. It's interesting, though. It's got some irrigation. This would be a great little farm area. Where are we? Okay, let's screenshot this location as possibly a farming village. Because it would be neat to have that for aesthetic and then do our farm in the irrigated areas. I think that would be neat. Just for pretty reasons. And I can't get my arrows back because of the way that he fell. Oh well. We did bring a crap ton of extra arrows. That's not a huge deal. Do you have any loots? And his campfire and stuff are in the ground. So let's screenshot that for the Discord as well. It's a watchtower construction site. I was really hoping that this other one would be a villager that we could recruit. Oh, there's another question mark. And it's another bandit. But hey, at least we're getting some action now. Might not be the action we're after, but it's something. Ah, he moved. Okay, so it looks like headshots really do actually do more damage. Oh, we don't have enough room for all of his stuff. He's got an iron knife. He's got some more arrows. Let's see, we can drop that. Or, well, let's just give it to him. Because that's worth 50, so we definitely want that. And I really want that iron knife. So let's give our 1 clay away and take that iron knife. The extra arrows are not a terrible idea, but what do we have that we could give up for them? You know what? These are super cheap. Let's take his arrows instead. And that'll leave us with an open inventory slot. Then we'll go ahead and drop a save. So we're going to have to head home here soonish, whether we find somebody or not. Where are we at? So let's head a little bit more this way. Because I thought that we found him over by that place of power, but I could be wrong. The place of, oh no, that's a different place of power. That's the one in the mountains. By Segi. Alright, well. I don't know how lucky we're going to be this season with finding more people. Because we built those 2 double houses and moved people into them, we actually have 4 open beds, so we could very easily accommodate more people. Oh. They have sites, Tirte. They have little camps like that one that we raided for the... when we grabbed this and this. That's what they look like. There's a tent and a campfire and a bedroll in the tent. There are... I believe that the campsites are static, but whether or not somebody is in each one is random. That's why I wanted to buzz the one that we knew about, and I know that there's one in this vicinity somewhere, I just don't remember exactly where. I should have screenshot the location just so we could revisit it easily. Oh, this is that camp where they did the boar hunt quest. So I don't remember seeing anybody... Oh! Yeah, it really is. Yeah, here's one! See the symbol? He's got the villager symbol over his head. So this is what their sites look like. And I knew there was one in the area. So this gal will join us. She married a good-for-nothing. Honestly, it doesn't matter. It sucks for you that he was adulterous, but I was going to recruit you regardless of what your story was, so... So we need to go to population, and she has... I don't know what that symbol is. So we'll put you in Shoreville in one of the single houses. Mary Birthmas. Yeah, I have no idea what that symbol is. I wish that we had like a key or a Q or something. So I figured that's production. That's farming. I'm assuming... Well, this is probably smithing. And I'm assuming that this is some kind of a production. Maybe the well. I have no earthly clue what that is. It almost looks like a shop icon. The problem is the only shop-like building that we can build is the one with the coin on it are these guys. And those have random beggars show up, which we also can't recruit, which is disappointing. Oh, right. We should probably pay attention to where this is for the next season when we need more people. So it is just barely west of the main city of Segi. West and a little bit south. I honestly don't know. Let's check down here. Let's head southwest. That's northeast. That is the complete opposite direction that I wanted to head. Gotta love that sense of direction. We're gonna head southwest. Look up at the compass and you're headed the complete opposite way. I wish, though, that they would make some kind of noises, the animals, rather than just chasing you. Because you don't really know that you're being chased until you hear it try to attack. And the boars hit really, really hard. Oh, look, there's like a tower way out there in the distance. That's kind of cool. Okay, so we're at the river. Our build site's going to be up over here. Let's not engage another boar. We can't carry any of its materials, so it would be a waste of a kill. And we've already got max levels in hunting. Well, not max level, but maximum amount of... Oh, hey! Hey! Looky there! There's another villager. So, down over here is another spot for villagers. Maybe. Oh, okay. So this sign is a craftsman or a hunter, it looks like. A tailor or the hunting shack. Okay, so there is a kind of a key here. The workplaces show you what they need. So cook is farming. Woodworker is also that symbol. Hunter. So blacksmith is... Okay, we were right on that. Cooks... Farmer, forager, and then... Okay, so this symbol means builder. So that person's going to be good at these projects, which means after we finish the one that we're on, we're going to try to do a couple of bridges during the same season. So Fuji's going to be a builder, as well as ourselves are going to be a builder. So this symbol is for woodworking. So let's have them... Not the woodworking table, just the woodcutter's hut, maybe? Yes. Yes. Okay, and yeah, they can get more. The other gal could only get 15, and it looks like they can get 16 because they have that skill. And we don't have a 4th axe for them yet, so that's the thing. So this person is a farmer. So we're going to want them to work as either a cook or a forager for the well. Okay. So we can have them work the well. We actually had the other two backwards, it looks like. But that's okay. We've got it fixed now. That's exciting. We figured out how that worked finally. Oh, is that another tent? Please be another tent. That would be amazing. It is! It's another tent with another person! Ha ha ha! I absolutely adore learning. I am definitely a recreational learner. Okay. So we just got 3 people back to back. This was totally worth it. And what's his skill? So it looks like his skill is also the... We could put him in the hunter's hut, although we really don't need meat anymore. We could have him do woodworking, not really important. Could have him work in the tailor. You know what, I think what we might do is put him on the woodworking table, and we will have him make buckets. And possibly planks? So he needs an adze for buckets, apparently. We could have him make a stone adze, so let's have him make a stone adze to keep himself occupied there. So bamboo bottles, a water bottle. I would really like to have some buckets. What the hell's the stirring tool for? I feel like we should make one just to find out. I don't know why he needs an adze when it's actually more efficient to use the thing out front. So let's actually put him on buckets instead. We'll have him make the first round of adze. So it looks like he can make 3 a season, which will neatly give him exactly what he needs to make buckets a season. So for the first season, we'll have to craft 3 for him. But after that, it looks like if we have him do 3 adze and then buckets, he'll be able to keep up for himself. Well. But I thought that we had found somebody down over here once upon a time, so I'm hoping that we can find another one over here, which will give us our 4th one. Which will actually put us slightly ahead as far as villagers with jobs go. Oh, 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 oh. Let's drop a save in case it's a bandit. It's moving. I think it's a bandit. Nope. It is another villager. So we found 2 over here, 3 over here, and then 1 over here. And I think this is the one that we found yesterday. I think we just found them again. Now, we've got... So we're under the impression right now that if we die, we lose 10% of our financials. So we're at 3446. So 10% would be 344, possibly 345, which would leave us with 101. So 3101. So we're going to go suicide to get home quickly and see if that is the case, if it is still 10% or if it takes another 250 like it did earlier and we just happen to coincidentally be at 10 times the death penalty pay. So this will be for all the giblets, whether or not it's a 10% fee when you die. It's going to take 2 jumps. So yeah, we should be at 3101 after we die. So this will send us home. And are we at 3101? We are at 3101, so it is 10% of your coins whenever you die. That is the actual death penalty. That's a lot of crafting time right there. So let's put all of this clay away. So we are going to need it. Oh, we need to see if our dynasty level went up through recruitment as well. That's another thing that we need to check before we progress time. I'm trying to eliminate all of the possible alternative reasons for things happening. Kind of like the scientific method approach. Because there have been some things where we think it's one thing, but more than one thing changed at once, and it turns out that it was not what we thought it was. Okay, so we know that we need at least 3 adds. You know what? Let's make them out of iron, because we'll get more results that way. Because the stone tools only give you 50% of what you're after, and the iron tools give you 100% of what you're after. Did we not have any? I could have sworn we threw some planks in here. More than 2, but apparently not. So let's go ahead and take out another log, so we can get a bunch of planks by coming over here. Which is why I don't understand why he wanted an adze to do this, because that crafting station is part of where he's making these tools. So let's see, what else do we need for the adze? Knives, axes, adze, there it is. That is the iron one. So the steel one, we need steel and leather. So this one's just straw, planks, and iron ore. So let's make 4. Because ours is almost busted. So we'll put ours in storage for the moment as well. Whoop. And then that way he can have a replacement basically right away. We don't use it a terrible lot, so I'm not worried about having a backup of that particular item. So let's go to jobs, and we want to find the one in the woodworking. I don't remember which one's which. Is it you? It's you. No, it's not you. It's the other one. It's you. So, here we can go with the iron ones instead. So that's going to make 5 buckets with each adze. That's good. That's real good. Because that means that they'll have 1 bucket for the person to use. Oh, there's no planks. Okay, we need to make some extra planks. Wait, we have extra planks on us. Boop. Did that give us enough to fix the issue? No. So let's take some extra logs. Let's take from the bottom, because this is starting to irritate me. I really need a sort function. Really, really, really need one. Okay. So if we put these into wood storage, that should last us quite a while. At least a season. There we go. Okay, so we're actually going to take these out. Let's put him on more buckets, I guess. Yeah, we'll just use them all this way. Okay. So that's going to give us... Wait. Any plank 8, any plank 18, any plank... Oh, 2. So 24, 18, and 18. What the hell is going on with their math here? Okay, so it's 2 per bucket, so we're looking at 10 each. How many planks total do we have? I want to make sure that we don't get shorted here. Although I think it takes them out... Yeah, it takes them out ahead of time. So we should be fine. It's like when you assign the tools, it automatically pulls it from inventory, and I'm thinking it's doing the same thing with these. Yeah, because now they all say 8. And we have 8 left. So 1 craft in the well is 10 buckets for us, and then they use 1 regularly, and it just takes deteriorated damage. So this will give us enough buckets to do 1 and close to 2 crafts ourselves, and then let them do their own thing. Oh, that's a nice breakdown over here. So we have how much is being produced, and then how much we actually need. So everything looks like it's surplus except for beverages. But because we made those extra buckets, we can do stuff with that ourselves. I am very disappointed. That's 2 seasons at full capacity and 1 season with just me on it, and it's still not done. I know it said a couple of seasons, but a couple is 2. At least we have enough logs to finish the damn thing. We're not going to struggle with that. We do need to see if we need to replace any tools for the job, people. So I think they actually burn out the axes when they do it. The adze they didn't. So we didn't burn out any adze. We do need to make some more planks for them. Oh, I guess they didn't burn out the axes this time either. Excellent. Excellent. And you're still doing fine. Oh, there's still quite a bit of meat left. Alright. Yeah, we just need to make sure that they get more planks for that. And then I can't believe this still isn't finished. If it doesn't finish in the next season, I'm going to be very put out. Because that'll be 3 full seasons at full capacity. Okay, so her bucket's still good for a little bit. So let's go ahead and retrieve that water and throw out another round of buckets. Okay. Is it a furniture issue? Like, is this considered finished? Oh, it does say completed, doesn't it? Yep. So what furniture do we need for the forager's hut? General storage and food storage is it? This is an awfully big space for such a little... I guess just go with it. Oh crap, I forgot how much straw we had on us. Okay, what can we do in the forager hut? Oh, we can grab grass for free. Okay. And yellow chrysanthemum, that's awesome. All of the mushroom types, parsley, garlic, wasabi. But definitely grass. That's a definite. Probably 2 of those, just because of how much we use straw. Probably some yellow chrysanthemums, because those are used in the health potions. What else was used in the health potion? So it was yellow chrysanthemum and something else, and I would like to have those materials on hand, just in case. I know we can't do the jars yet, but... medicine... bark. Alright, well... that's irrelevant. So maybe some berries? Is lignin... we had some lignin berries, but I think they've already rotted by now. I'm thinking maybe gobo or these berries. So these berries are worth how much? 3? And cooked gobo is worth 8. So I feel like gobo is going to be more efficient. Well, the mushrooms are worth 5. Those are only 2. So enoki mushrooms are worth 5 food. Mutsutaki are worth 5 food. What's garlic worth? 1 food. Wasabi is 1 food. So parsley is 1 food. Those are 3 food. We don't have any of the lignin berries left to test. And the meat's 35 food. I feel like the meat's really the way to go. But that's neither here nor there. So let's check. So based on what we found out about food, I think we could either do the mushrooms that are worth food, or we can do... Let's do lignum berries just so that we can figure out what they're worth. And I know we don't have anybody to slot there yet, but we will soonish. Alright, now we need to make sure that everybody is on the same page with their other jobs. So the small well, we're going to have to... Nope, she's good. The woodcutter is also good. And the bucket maker, that's the one we're going to have to fix. And 5. 4. So we need to make one more round of planks. Sai's female, Tsuna's male, Tora's female, and Omatsu's female. Yeah, we got 3 females and a male, so that's going to be a little awkward. So housing, house 2. And point east. Get ourselves lined up with the wall here. Perfect. Walk, crab walk till it... Oh no, there's a stump in the way. Because of course there is. Okay, so let's get you lined up. Yeah. Crab walk until it just slid backwards again, didn't it? That's why I don't like... The Medieval Dynasty had it right with that, with the not being able to look forward or back to make the building come closer or further to you. Because that really is causing a problem here. Okay. I think that's about all the better we're going to get it. It's not perfect. Well, actually it is. It is not bad. That may or may not be enough. Yeah, the game is very, very wood intensive. I highly recommend getting this building up as early as possible because this carpentry station makes 6 planks instead of 2 like the stone adds, or 3 like the iron adds. So you get 6 per log, and it basically makes your wood go a lot further. Okay, so let's take Omatsu. I'm going to put her in the new standard house. And then we're going to take Tsuna and put him in the new standard house. There we go. And they're both unemployed now because I forgot that's a thing that happens and I don't remember who was working where. Alright, so we can we have the potential to find 3 more people. No, 2 more people for our houses. Because I didn't build a second bigger house yet because we can only put 1 person in it because we have 2 females left unhoused. Although I suppose we could put ourselves and one of the females in the other house, which would then give us 2 beds available. That's an option. So we're going to need to grab some more meat, and I think that we're going to go ahead and head out for more people again. We found a crap ton down here. There were 3 of them here and then 1 of them over here. So this is our sweet spot, I think, for finding people. And it may just have been this season. We will find out. But it is unfortunately about that time of the night, guys, where we need to stop for the night. So we found, it looks like most of the people, for at least for this trip for us, were down here. We did find a couple up here last episode, so it seems like the locations are static, but it's random as to whether or not there's somebody there. So basically you're going to have to wander a little bit, but there are at least 3, or 4 rather, possible locations for villagers down here. Just before the marsh, all the way up to the river, and then across over into here. So I think our goal next time is going to be to progress to where we can ring the bell, because we're still going to have a little bit for that. but also to find more people and hopefully get multiples of these bridges done in a single season. If we can get more than one bridge done at once, I think that'll boost our level 2. I'm really, really hoping that this is the last season on that big project so that we can spread people out again. We should have enough people to cover most of the jobs in the village if we can actually use them. So we'll see how that goes. But if you learned anything useful tonight, or if you had a good time, please don't be afraid to drop a like. If you're feeling friendly, maybe go ahead and subscribe. But either way, you guys have a fantastic rest of your night, and we will catch you next time.